Okay, before anybody starts whining about Pocahontas being added to Dreamlight Valley, I have to say, I don't care. I love Pocahontas. I want her in Dreamlight Valley. I don't think that anybody has the right to bitch about this. Not even, because honestly, she's the reason that you know her name. Otherwise, I mean, it's not like we have a Disney Princess Sacagawea. Or Sacagawea. And after those two, the two most known in film, who else could you name? Who else could you even name for important? It's not a ceiling bird. Who else could you even name for important Indian women who actually existed, who are actually in our pop culture? In terms of people wanting to learn about them because they were interested. And you know what? Pocahontas, the worst thing they did was the name. It should have been inspired by Pocahontas. And also, there's nothing racist about it. Because we also love Anastasia, but Anastasia is a story of a Russian tragedy, but it's based on, guess what? The legend. A myth is something that never existed. A legend is fiction plus fact. So I have no problem with the legend of Pocahontas showing up. And you know what? Maybe she can even speak for herself. Be like, yeah, okay, maybe it wasn't the best idea. It could be something like, okay, well, somebody was absolutely obsessed with Make It or Break It Katzenberg. That's a whole nother video. Make It or Break It Katzenberg was obsessed with having a Romeo and Juliet story, and guess what he went on to eventually be part of? Nomeo and Juliet. I don't know why Ariel and Eric didn't count, but hey. But the thing is that I grew up on Nest Pocahontas. And Nest Pocahontas, let's be honest, might as well be Tiger Lily. There's nothing Powhatan about that culture. Nothing Algonquin about that culture. But Pocahontas got the culture right. They got the little details right. They made it the most modest version of the outfit that they could, because, I mean, it's not like you're gonna be able to do the whole, people half hidden in bushes thing that you do for, Bible stories when you're in Genesis. 1916. I believe 1916 is The Princess Pocahontas by Virginia Watson. And it was revolutionary for its time. Because people were still treating everybody like, oh, savages, they're even human. Which, by the way, the whole point of that song is the fact that both sides were dehumanizing the other. The whole point of that song is that both sides were scared of the other. Excuse me. Like, I'll even go into my Art of Pocahontas book once I find it. Hello, thank you, storage and health problems and everything else under the freaking sun. I'm fine. Stable. But, Pocahontas is beautiful and wonderful the way it is. And if you're really that upset with Pocahontas, then... Sorry. I'm recording by the front door because it's the furthest away from the TV. And I have a bag of trash that I need to take down today. Then I suggest going into the making of it. I suggest going into the deleted stuff. And I suggest loosening the frick up. Sorry. The whole point is that the mind cannot think without a picture. I believe Aristotle said that. So let kids have their pictures. Let adults have their pictures. I took a Native American history class because I loved Pocahontas and Tiger Lily and Kaya, the American Girl. And because I loved learning about those cultures. And I loved seeing the way that they managed to do things with what little was around. And with destroying what little they could destroy without feeling bad and overdoing things. And I don't care. I don't care. I'm glad that they have Pocahontas, and I hope they don't bend the knee. They better not bend the knee, because I love Pocahontas. Pocahontas is the whole reason I even found Glen Keane to begin with, because I knew something was up, because I hated the way everyone was like, oh, it's so racist, oh, it's so racist, oh, it's so racist, and I'm just like, I never saw that. I saw a mix of fiction and fact. You know, just like everything else that exists in the world. It's Disney-fied. Well, guess what? Everything is Disney-fied. Technically it's Basil, Perot, no, Basil, yeah, Basil, Perot, Grimm, Anderson. So technically for Undine, which is basically Proto Little Mermaid, Frederick does something or freaking other, I don't care. I have everything in my notes. I need to read my notes, I need to write my notes, I need to make good videos. Yeah. But no, don't bend the knee. Keep Pocahontas. Because it could teach everyone a lot. It could teach them that maybe things aren't about racism, maybe things are about accuracy and inaccuracy. Because, like, the last moccasin, or whatever, was apparently revolutionary even in its time because it was trying to make people see people as humans. So, no, don't change anything. Thank you. Oh, wait, hang on. Glen Keane. Glen Keane based Pocahontas on two of her descendants that he met. He met one who was, I think her name was like Little Dove or something. And I don't remember which one Little Dove was. There was one that was perfectly duty aligned and aligned with, like, this is my world, I want to protect it, I want to live here, this is the old way, this is that. And then there was the other one who was just like a flight attendant who was just like, oh yeah, I want to go places, I want to explore, I want to see new places, I want to meet new people. And between the two of them, you get Pocahontas. It's not their fault that the romance was there. And the romance was legend even beforehand. And also, Tom the Turkey, or some talking turkey thing. Somebody died before they could voice it. Even that is in the Princess Pocahontas. And even the part about, like, the spinning arrow and destiny and things like that. I hate the word now. Fate. Was there. So, you know what? I don't care. Keep Pocahontas. Don't let anybody ruin it. And I really, really hope that her dialogue, I really hope her dialogue isn't screwed up. I really hope it's factual and fair, but fair to everybody. And just for what they were doing at the time. And they need to understand the impact it had on culture for the better. So, I don't care. Keep Pocahontas. Thank you. Bye.